Take a deep breath, because what's coming is pure aqua and orange energy. A mix of laughs, hope, chaos, and that unmistakable Miami flavor only Dolphins fans understand. It's your lifelong Fins die hard here, bleeding turquoise since Marino was firing missiles. And today I am fired up to walk you through a whirlwind of Dolphins drama, optimism, and unhinged beverage experiments. Yes, I'm talking about the Cubanomosa, basically a Cuban sandwich trapped inside a champagne flute, and the buzzing talk about Aaron Brewer possibly securing a well-deserved monster extension after anchoring our injury-riddled O-line like an absolute warrior. And somewhere between mustard floating in champagne and contract math that could buy a small island, we're asking the real question. Is this the spark we need to flip the script against the Saints on Sunday? Buckle up. Every twist in this story is more Miami than the last, and by the end you'll be yelling your takes straight at your screen. Drop your thoughts early, Fin fam. We're riding this wave together. Yo, let's kick off with the sheer genius or insanity of the Andre California Champagne crew dropping 32 Cubanomosa recipes, one for every NFL squad, turning tailgates into flavor experiments gone wild. Ours? The Miami Dolphins-themed Cubanomosa, a fizzy tribute to that South Florida staple sandwich that's got pork, Swiss, pickles, and that zesty yellow mustard all swirled into bubbly bliss. They hooked up a bottle and ingredients for a real taste test, and as a guy who's devoured more Cubans than games at Hard Rock, I had to dive in pineapple juice for tropical twist, pickle brine for that tangy kick, champagne for the pop, and mustard? Oh boy, that's where the adventure turns into a cautionary tale. But let's paint the picture. Pour in the bubbly, splash that pineapple sweetness evoking our beachy vibes, and the pickle juice adds this briny zip that screams Miami street food. It's got potential, right? Wrong, when those mustard flecks refuse to dissolve, floating like tiny yellow invaders in your glass, turning every sip into a gritty surprise. It's like biting into a Cuban and finding sand. Not the good kind from South Beach. Stats-wise, Andre's voting contest runs through December 1st on their site, where fans pick the winner to get bottled for real. Ours might not top the charts, but hey, it's Dolphins creativity at its finest. Fins fans, have you tried it yet? Would you chug this for a bet, or stick to plain mimosas? Spill in the comments, your votes could save or sink it. This Cubanomosa trek ain't replacing my go-to gin and tonic, but it's a hilarious nod to our culture, reminding us why Dolphins news like this keeps the passion alive even in a 4-7 grind. Imagine cracking one open pregame Sunday against the Saints, toasting to that 3-1 surge since our 1-6 stumble. It's the kind of quirky fun that bonds us. And with the NFL's inflation game, who knows, maybe Brewer's extension bucks will fund more of these wild ideas. But real talk, does this capture Miami essence or just mock it? Your hot take here could go viral. Let's rally the vote. That Wattenberg Inc.? It's a benchmark. Fins nearly double Brewer's current value, setting the floor alongside the Bears' Drew Dalman's 3-year, $14 million AAV deal post-Atlanta. Zach Sealer snagged over $20 million per in his 25 extension, but he was the outlier in a lean year for Dolphins' big money moves after aggressive vet spending. Brewers expressed love for Miami, wanting to finish his career here, and with cap inflation rising yearly, locking him now saves bucks. His 26 base is $6.47 million, but extensions could push $14 to $16 million AAV easy. Imagine the stability. No more interior leaks, Tua with time to cook. Dolphins faithful, is Brewer worth the bag? Would you splash $50 million over 4 to keep him? Drop your cap space dreams below. We're building this future together. This ain't just numbers. It's narrative gold. Brewer as the quiet warrior turning our O-line from punchline to powerhouse, echoing how we've rallied from 1-6 to eyeing a 4-game streak. With Waller teasing IR return and a chain carrying the load, protecting the pocket is priority one. Recent roster tweaks like signing CBAJ and elevating special teamers scream commitment, but Brewer's the pillar. Fans, if we extend him pre-26, does that signal playoff belief or rebuild caution? Your opinion shapes the hype. Comment now and let's manifest that ink. Alert! Fin Nation fresh off the wire. Dolphins just placed Jordan Colbert on IR with a neck stinger from Madrid, out at least 4 games after 62 special teams snaps in 5 outings. It's a hit to depth, but we've countered by signing CBAJ, unconfirmed last name. But reports say it's a street free agent bolstering the secondary amid Brent's foot surgery sidelining him for the year. This shuffle keeps our D flexible, with Brooks leading the NFL in tackles, hello AFC pow nod, and Jack Jones owning that Madrid pick. It's gritty, misfit magic fueling our surge 3-1 lately, defense clamping for under 20 points in 3 of 4. Tie it to the line. Injuries like McDaniels iffy on his 25 return. Amplify why Brewer's extension feels urgent, stabilizing amid the storm. Special teams finds on DBs? Nah. Its focus Wednesday moves like adding LB Caleb Johnson ramp depth for Saints prep. Stats show our run game simplified, cutting turnovers with a chain's 2025 explosion, top 10 RB yards post-contact, thriving behind Brewer. This resilience? Pure Dolphins DNA. What's your read on these IR blows? Setback or setup for stars like Jones? Vent in comments. Your energy powers the comeback. This ties our tails. Bubbly experiments mirror injury bounces, messy, but momentum building. McDaniel stays, per Sporting News, after 3-1 restoration. His adjustments tame turnovers. Saints prep. Practice reports highlight Sanders' leg and D-line tweaks. Fans, Waller back. Game changer or luxury? Predict his impact below. Let's script the splash. Overreaction theater. Playoffs? With less than 1% odds now, but run the table to 99% via rival chaos. Chiefs drop 3. Bills stumble divisional. Brewers bag? Floor at $12 million AAV? But we splurge for loyalty. Cubanomosa? Dare fuel for lost bets. Like 72 perfecto toasts. Recent. Minka fined for Madrid roughing. He's pit? Wait. No, our DB's dinged. But Jones stars and tape don't lie. It's electric. 1972's 50th vibes in 25 rally. Fins. Overreact. Extend Brewer now or wait. Your wildest in comments. Stir the frenzy. Schedule sweet spot. Post by Saints 2-8. Then Jets 2-8. Favored both. Extending streak to 4. Steelers MNF. Their 0-5 primetime curse RQ. Bengals SNF. 3-7. Burrow benched post-foot fix. Bucks and Pats cap it, tougher, but 21's 9-8 from 1-7 says possible. Brewers anchor key. Without, leaks sink ships. Cubanomosa tie-in. Vote hours for that winning fizz, mirroring streak hopes. Stats. 3-1 versus losers. Time to dominate. Who's your streak MVP, Brewer or a chain? Tag and tell. Roster ripple effects. Signing AJ post-Colbert IR. Johnson's elevation. Special teams serious. Per SI. Fines? Learning curves like Jones ditching superstar dreams for team grit.